stop scrolling, because what you're about to hear is one of the most shocking, emotional, and explosive moments in hip-hop drama this year. Boosie Badazz, never one to hold back, never one to sugarcoat, never one to stay silent, has officially called out T. And the reason behind it? None other than King Harris, and a leaked video that has left fans stunned, confused, angry, and absolutely glued to their screens. The moment the first clip surfaced, social media went into full meltdown. Within minutes, timelines were filled with shock, outrage, and disbelief. Fans began dissecting every frame, every background sound, every micro-expression, trying to understand what they had just witnessed. Because when Boosie speaks, the entire industry listens. And when the drama involves T, the stakes instantly skyrocket. It all began with whispers. A short clip of King Harris suddenly appeared on Instagram. At first glance, it looked normal, just another moment from a kid who grew up in the spotlight. But those who watched closely immediately sensed something wasn't right. The energy felt off. His tone, the people around him, the environment, it raised questions. Serious questions. Then, before anyone could even analyze it properly, the video was deleted. Gone. But as we all know, once something hits the internet, it never truly disappears. Screen recordings started appearing. Screenshots spread like wildfire. Reaction videos popped up within minutes. It was everywhere: TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram Reels. Fans didn't just want to know what happened, they wanted to know why it happened. Who recorded it, and how something so private slipped into the public. And then, Boosie spoke. Known for his unfiltered honesty, sometimes brutally unfiltered, Boosie took to social media with a fiery statement. At first, it seemed like simple frustration, maybe a warning shot. But as people read deeper, the tone was unmistakable. This wasn't irritation. This wasn't gossip. This was personal. Boosie accused T of failing to protect King Harris. He accused him of being negligent, maybe even complicit, in letting the situation spiral into a public embarrassment. His words were sharp, emotional, and unapologetically direct. And when Boosie goes direct, the world stops. Within minutes, hashtags were trending. Fans took sides. People posted long threads defending Boosie, while others argued T had handled things quietly behind the scenes. One fan wrote, "Boosie speaking facts, T dropped the ball." Another clapped back, "T ain't obligated to explain anything to y'all." The internet was officially on fire. But to understand why Boosie's words cut so deep, you have to go back to the night that video was recorded. According to several insiders, King Harris was at a private industry gathering, a closed-door event, invitation only, full of artists, managers, producers, and friends. Nothing about that night was supposed to go public. It was casual, controlled, and confidential. Yet somehow, someone recorded him, and what that recording captured created a storm that no one saw coming. When Boosie reportedly saw the clip, he felt one thing immediately: anger. Not at King, not at fans, at the situation and at the people who were supposed to protect King from exactly this kind of exposure. The first public acknowledgement came from T, but it wasn't a direct response. Instead, he posted a cryptic message about trust, loyalty, and accountability. No names, no explanations. That silence, it didn't calm anything down. It made everything blow up even bigger. Fans began reading his post like detectives. Every comma, every emoji, every sentence was hunted for hidden meaning. Some said he was being respectful. Others argued he was dodging responsibility. Social media debates exploded across every platform. Meanwhile, Boosie didn't back down. He released a second statement, longer, raw, and far more intense. And this time, he didn't hold back at all. He spoke about loyalty, about responsibility, about the unspoken rules in the hip-hop community, how certain things should never go public, how young artists deserve protection, not exposure, and most importantly, how King Harris was being unfairly targeted. Fans could feel it in his voice. This wasn't clout chasing. This wasn't performative anger. This was personal. And as social media erupted, people began digging into the long, complicated history between Boosie and T, their collaborations, their disagreements, their public falling outs, and their reconciliations. Every moment from the past suddenly resurfaced, adding layers to the current drama. Then things escalated. Boosie posted another video, this time addressing T directly. He didn't yell. He didn't curse excessively. He didn't insult. But the intensity behind his words? Unmistakable. He spoke about loyalty being more than just a slogan. He accused T of not stepping up fast enough, not speaking on the situation with urgency, and not defending King Harris in the way a father should. The internet lost its mind. Fans were deeply divided. Boosie keeping it real like always. T doing the right thing by staying calm. King Harris didn't deserve this. Somebody in their circle is foul. Meanwhile, King Harris himself stayed silent. Until he didn't. When King finally spoke, his message hit people in a way no one expected. He sounded frustrated, tired, and hurt. He talked about the difficulty of growing up as a celebrity kid, the constant judgment, and the betrayal he felt seeing something private go viral. His vulnerability shifted the narrative. Suddenly, he wasn't just a part of the drama, he was a victim of it. Then, another twist emerged. Insiders revealed that T and Boosie had actually tried to resolve things privately before the online explosion. They allegedly met, spoke emotionally, argued, tried to find middle ground but ultimately failed. Boosie felt T wasn't being decisive enough. T felt Boosie was escalating things too quickly. Their private tension spilled into public chaos. As the situation spiraled, social media became a battleground. People shared clips, memes, analysis videos, conspiracies, timelines, even amateur voice investigations. Fans demanded accountability. Others demanded peace. Influencers made hour-long breakdowns trying to solve the situation. Everyone had an opinion, and everyone believed they were right. And then, something nobody expected happened. A new clip surfaced. This one showed a private exchange between King Harris and a member of T's camp. The moment was subtle, open to interpretation, and completely ambiguous. Some fans claimed it proved Boosie's point that King wasn't being protected. Others argued it showed T had been trying to help. Behind the scenes, the ambiguity turned the internet upside down. What began as a simple viral clip had now evolved into a full exploration of the dynamics between fame, family, loyalty, and responsibility. Boosie continued firing back, releasing emotional, passionate explanations of why he felt obligated to speak. He talked about what loyalty means to him, why he wouldn't stay silent, and how the industry often hides behind image instead of accountability. Each video felt more intense, each message heavier, and surprisingly, fans began rallying behind him. Not just casually, passionately. They posted his clips, defended him in comments, stitched his videos, and praised him for standing up for King Harris when they felt T wasn't doing enough. Soon, this went from drama to movement. People were calling for honesty in the industry, for transparency, for protection of young artists. Boosie became the voice of that message. Finally, T released a formal statement, carefully written, polished, and diplomatic. He explained his intentions, expressed disappointment in the situation, and apologized for any misunderstandings. But reactions were mixed. Some appreciated the maturity. Others felt it was PR damage control. Then came the most emotional moment of the entire saga, a live video of Boosie and King Harris talking directly, discussing everything: loyalty, fame, responsibility, pressure, betrayal, and truth. It was raw. It was emotional. It was real. Social media exploded instantly. People clipped the live into thousands of segments, analyzed facial expressions, wrote long threads, and debated every sentence. But one message became unmistakably clear: fame doesn't erase consequences. Even celebrities must face accountability. Finally, Boosie delivered his last statement, and it was his most powerful one yet. Calm, emotional, full of clarity. He said he wasn't attacking T. Out of hate, he was speaking for truth, fairness, and protection. Fans flooded social media praising him. Memes, debates, clips, edits, trending hashtags, everything took over the internet for days. And beneath all the chaos, all the noise, all the viral drama, one message stood out: respect still matters. Loyalty still matters. Integrity still matters. And the truth always finds its way to the surface.